Hello, and welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Shoky. And today in the kitchen, we have an incredibly large box. And it's from Hasbro. Technically, from HASLAB. My first and only HASLAB thing that I've backed. And of course, I have talked about what it is on previous videos. So today, we're going to unbox it. Well, to the best of our abilities. I'm not going to do the voice the whole time. This is going to be an out-the-box everything. I'm going to review this, technically speaking, while we're going at it. And the only place I can really work on it is out here in the kitchen/living room area. There ain't no way I could do this on the normal review set. So, for the most part, I'm going to have to play with the camera quite a bit. Obviously, I have a nice wide shot here. I need to get like some small, maybe some knockoff GoPros and have them for secondary shots. Also, trying the lapel mic out again, see if it works. If you watched the customizing the Neutrona wand stand video, you would have seen that. And sorry, there was an out-the-box review of the Neutrona wand, but had no audio, so that sucked ass. So, all right, let's open this up. Now, I've opened the top of the box because I figured this is a box from inside. And literally, as I open it, it says, open from the bottom. So it wants me to open this box from the bottom, but what I did already was I cut this box open. So let me try to open it this way. I mean, then again, maybe I should just dump it out or something. Hold on. By the way, it ain't light. I think it weighs something like 25 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Now, I don't know if it means open the inner box from the bottom, which kind of makes sense. Or if it means open the top box from the bottom. Ow. I think I just gave myself a box cut on my belly. Okay, hold on. Handles. Handles would have been good here, Hasbro. Okay. Son of a bitch. Literally. This outer box is pretty hefty. Holy shit. It just won't budge. This is why I had to do the wide shot. Sorry, downstairs neighbors. I'm going to make a lot of noise today. See, what's interesting, the box on the outside says action figures, One Piece, GHB Tango, and then Ghostbusters. It's kind of funny. Man, must have been a lot of cardboard static going on there. So, you know, Hasbro loves their cardboard. They want to get away from all the plastic usage. Oh, that was not a good way to do this. Okay, so this says open from the bottom. So I'm going to try to do that. Be careful. Go very shallow with our box cutter. Because if I remember correctly from someone else's kind of unboxing, sort of, that comes in a, it has a similar kind of case to the Neutrona wand. Could be wrong. Okay, so there's the bottom. Okay, yep, I was right. All right. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to... There we go. That's what I was going for. Now you get the suction problem. Oh, and I think I opened it the right way. So, for those keeping track, actually, yeah, I did open that the right way. Very nice. You got that huge box, you got the slightly smaller box, and then you've got the box. So when someone said yesterday, it's a box inside of a box inside of a box, they weren't joking. Okay, so let me look at this. Okay, so we got a nice worn Ghostbusters logo there. A thumbprint lock, that's pretty cool. A couple of false latches, ages 14 plus. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. It does say Spengler's Eon Spengler Proton Pack. And by the way, it does take 4 D batteries. D's. You know the joke. Look at a nice image of the side of the locker here. I don't know. Part of me thinks like I would pay money to have a legit like locker for this. This would be kind of cool. Okay, so I do have tabs here. And I've got tape there. I'm basically going to cut most of the tape and just see what happens. I'm not sure. Because it would have been cool if they actually made it like a locker and severed it in a smart spot. Okay, where did I set the knife down? There it is. Okay, so let's see here. And I'm going handy cam for this so we can see what's going on the inside. This is where I kind of wish I need. See, look, I need a GoPro mount, like a head mounted GoPro or knockoff GoPro. I was looking at those. Okay, another piece of tape here. Because like for certain types of unboxings, it would be unendingly fun. Okay, so missed the spot right there. How did I miss that? Okay, there was 3 pieces of tape there. Okay, untab this. Okay, so which way does this go? Do the ends open? Does the top open? Okay, so it is like, is there more tape? No, okay. So in theory, you can open it this way. Oh, there's a little tape right there. Okay. So let's just cut all the tape and just get it totally open. D batteries, by the way. Just went to Walgreens. Okay, so box open that way. Let's get the lid. Watch my lights here. Oh. So look, it's another crate inside of a crate. This looks like the flooring diorama, sort of. Okay, I think this is our instructions and whatnot. Okay, does this just fold open then? Oh yeah. Whoop. Everything's falling over. So this is why they say open it this way. Okay. So we got our big fat cardboard pieces. That's what we do. Okay, I assume. Okay, I'm gonna have to put the camera down for this one. Okay. So I don't know that it's a box with a hole in it. Okay. Okay, so this needs to slide up. Hold on, let's look at this real quick. Hold on. So yeah, this is basically the floorboards when you find the trap. So slide that up, then open the floor. Oh, okay. Phantasmical samples, potentially handle with extreme care. I believe these are the mini puffs, possibly the slime. Okay, anything else in here? Just holes. Or maybe this is the mini puffs. So a little fake trap. So that's cool. And yes, I'm saving the reveal of the big guy itself here for the end. So let's see what's in the trap. And I like how they at least made it like this. Also, I really do hope that they make a, like they really do make a proper HASLAB, or at least a proper Hasbro trap. Okay, so here's our little mini puffs. They're cute. You get a 4-pack of mini puffs. Oh, that's disturbing. There's heads. Okay. Is it a 3-pack? I thought it was a 4-pack. Weird. Okay, yeah, so it's 3-pack of mini puffs. Thought it was going to be 4, but it's okay. Not really upset about that. I think this is nothing, but I think this is just a filler box. It may have been over a piece in particular in there, but might as well check it out just in case. Okay, so empty box, good enough. Okay, so this in theory is the slime. I know, this is the best lighting ever, isn't it? Okay, set that over here. And this is the dumbest part of this whole situation that I think. Also notice the wax paper on everything. And part of that is because this stupid slime is, of course, made of this soft plastic that, as previously told about Transformers, can damage things. So it does have specific hooks and tabs. I'll look into how you do that. I mean, this is the least exciting part of this entire thing for me. Don't really care about that. Okay, is there something in here? Because it feels like there is. All this is tabbed in over here. So, yeah, this seems to be its own thing. Nope, nothing in there. That's just for effect. Okay, so all this fancy schmancy printed cardboard to look like a floor, and then you got the underside here, and then another box for support. Fine. Okay, so time for the big reveal. Cardboard chunks out of the way. By the way, I love the structural cardboard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh man. Oh, that is a thing of beauty there. I think the strap's already on it. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so this guy is really heavy. And I think that's one criticism some of the cosplayers who do this have. Let me see this from the camera point of view here. Oh, yeah. Okay, and there's a little bit of plastic wrap going around here. So one thing I've definitely heard is that cosplayers complain about how heavy it is. Totally makes sense because, you know, you don't want a super heavy thing. And for the most part, whenever they're doing it, making their own, they actually make everything out of fiberglass. But like the weathering on it, while actually kind of in a way industrial and manufactured weathering, still looks good. As far as I know, it comes with another sticker sheet, because I know when Adam Savage got his one, he customized it to the nines. Stuff I'm not even going to remotely attempt to do. But like, I probably dry brush it a little bit better. But I think the idea of having clean stickers and then weathering over them looks better than having these printed. You can see here, like the Danger logo here and this stuff. These all have weathering printed on them. What was that sound? Is it just the straps? Oh, sounds like something's wandering around inside. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. And we have one more box here, which is, of course, the stand. And probably a lot of the other stuff, so. All right. So open that up. Yeah, so here's the sticker sheet. That's a good thing to know. And stand parts. Here's the problem. I have this huge ass thing here. And by the way, this is heavy and it doesn't even have Doesn't even have batteries in it yet. So, you know, 4D batteries ain't exactly light. And I need to look into if, keep forgetting I don't have to shout, the microphone's in my face. I need to see if you can convert it to run on like USB power. Yeah, so like got this different clean sticker sheets, even the clipboard things, all the different logos and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. And the funny thing is, so it comes with this stand, which I may also have to give the weathered treatment to. But I actually thought that they didn't get this far in the funding. So when I backed it, I honestly didn't think that we had made it this far, which, you know, it seems like the stand would be the optimal final thing to do regardless, right? All right, so this is it for all the boxes. Whoop, kind of dragging everything off the table with me here. This is a hell of an unboxing, guys. Okay. Throw that over there. Now, of course, I just set everything on top of the ghost box, as it were. Okay, so let me try and figure out this basic assembly here. Okay, so I know this is the upright. I assume something to this effect. Snap on. Yep. It's a semi-violent thing there. Okay. Let's see. Assuming this plugs in over here somehow. Ah, on top. Interesting. Okay, couldn't see that. Which is the front, which is the back. Yeah, those were instructions would probably be good. I'm assuming, when in doubt, you know, check the item itself. Come on. Come on. Okay, so that's that. And then this, make sure I do it on the actual bar. That would be bad otherwise. Is that good? Yeah. Occasional violence is necessary. Okay. So now that I got that, this is the hose, which is completely necessary. I gotta move all that. This cardboard is just out of control here. Out of control. Cats and dogs living together. I know. It's not the right accent, but it is what it is. Okay. So there's our instructions. Get this out of the way. Get the ginormous other fake box out of the way. And by the way, I'm wearing my Eagle Moss Ghostbusters shirt, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's bring in the Proton pack. Bring in the stand. And set her on there like it's supposed to be. I'm guessing like so. Yep. That is incredible. I have no idea what's on camera right now. All right. There we go. Look at it. That's freaking gorgeous. It does look like this is a oil can though. That's kind of funny, in my opinion. You get this little protective plastics off of here, like so. All right, so we do have instructions. Which look like blueprints. Oh crap, dropping stuff. Figure that out. Okay. So that's neutrino wand, all that. That's a good thing to know. And here's all of your options, how to put power on and everything. But I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So now that I got the screwdriver, which took me an embarrassing amount of time to find, tiny admittance, a little bit of truth here. I did, in fact, run through what was effectively all of it as a demonstration before realizing my camera was paused. I didn't pause when I was meaning to, and I paused accidentally. So now that I know all the stuff and not just experiencing it for the first time, we're going to run through it again. So, battery pack is back here. You will need your little screwdriver to go ahead and do that. Just a little basic Phillips head will do you. It's not even super tight. And just so you know, I am now missing a piece from my first run through. It's a small piece. It's inconsequential, but irony due to the movie. So you've got your big old D-cell batteries that honestly make this feel like an 80s toy, because I swear everything growing up took D-cell batteries. But given the size of this, kind of how I was talking about before, it would be interesting if you could easily just wire in some USB power, like a good old brick or two. Because realistically, if you just open this up, it's just got the 2-wire connector right on the backside there, and you could easily just solder in a USB connection and either hide it here or maybe even in the secret compartment on the side here. So I like that they use a fake screw there as the spring-loaded catch. So it's a fun little thing, just to stick some stuff. And by the way, it's warm in here because it's kind of cool outside, but not cold enough, or not warm enough that the AC will kick on right now. So there's that. And by the way, the very first time you put batteries in it, it will make a noise. This time it did not. Okay. Oh, that's because the switch was already on. So here's the problem. You got to remember to keep your switch off. Now, there's a switch under here, but I don't think that does anything, but every now and then it seems to make noise. But now that we got power into it, yeah, we'll just flip it on. And you've got the blue power bar going there. You got the cyclotron spinning. Now, this is the, I don't know why I'm talking over it, but you can hear me. This is the Afterlife settings. And as you can hear, it's buzzing because it does have motors. It is vibrating like a nice low hum. And you can turn it up using this. So if you want no noise, you can do that. That seems to be the max. Okay, once again, don't know what that does. Warning, angle gearbox assist, use only hydraulic pumps that have O-ring type grease retention splines, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's turn it off real quick. Okay, you can hear it kind of powering down. All right, so what we want to do, come up here to the front of the cyclotron, pull out the big screw, pull off the bracket, and you can disconnect the fake hose here, which I love that they have like real like hose clamps on here. I can't zoom in, but they're just molded in. Like you could cut that off and put legit hose clamps on there. Actually, I have small hose clamps. I might do that. I might just clip that and put real hose clamps on it. And you do have like fake electrical tape here. One thing I saw Adam Savage do was actually go over the areas. Like here it's blue electrical, here's red electrical, and then yellow electrical down here. He went over those with actual electrical tape, and just that simple modification actually made it pretty cool. But look at this, actually looks like a metal fitting. It's not, it's totally rubber, but it looks metal. Even this clippered valve right here, and I love, look, so clippered valve, big deal on these things. They actually gave you the screws so that you can remove that and put a real clippered valve on there if you want. So, they have their, a lot of it is removable in stages, whether it's screws like here. And one thing Adam did on his that I wouldn't mind doing on mine is replacing this with the proper actual clamp. It's a fake one here, but then it also uses a fake like hex head thing with real screws inside that. And also apparently this plate right here, this ladder bracket is also incorrect, but people are 3D printing those. So something can be done there. All right, so now that I've pulled that off, let's go ahead and pull this off. You can remove this one, but as I discovered, it's not as easy to put back on. I mean, you can see some of this nice brushing on here, some dings and whatnot. It looks pretty good. The oil filter, as I call it, looks okay. One thing about it is these stickers. See, like this clear sticker here that's supposed to just see the diagrams. It's not that good. But also the fact you can tell it's just a sticker with stuff printed on it. So that's going to be a change I will make, because they did give us somewhere over here. Where did I put it? They did give you a new set of stickers, which I think is here. Yeah. So let me just open this up, because I haven't yet. Because this is supposed to have like the diary and whatnot. This bag is kind of pointless as paper. Okay. So let me see here. I think you were supposed to get like, it's supposed to be like a Egon, like a Spengler diary type situation. Hasbro does love their new paper stuff. So you get the Egon Spengler journal, which tells you basically a buttload of stuff about the movie and intention, upgrading stuff, pictures. So this actually mentions, so I've argued that Afterlife eliminates Ghostbusters 2 from canon, but this clearly talks about Vigo. Oh, look at there. Mobile containment unit, like an 18-wheeler. Interesting. So you can see here where they've shown some upgrades even from the, almost like from the cartoon. Yeah, so here's the whole thing about Vigo and all that and the slime. So this was their they tried to make a canon fix with that, in my opinion. Okay, so what do we got here? We have, just stickers. Just, who cares? And then you got kind of retro stickers to do whatever, if you like that kind of thing. And then I don't know if these are exactly the same stickers that are on here. That's the same. This is the one that's up here. Tiny little guy here, this one here. So I guess this is, because originally I thought they gave you one to make it look like the original version. Maybe that is technically what it's doing, but it makes it look clean, so to speak. Yeah. Oh, and then you got the red one that goes around this guy. So, but the good thing is it does give you the ability to customize. So one thing in here, like you can see the cyclotron. Come on, camera, go down. So you got the whole cyclotron in here, and you can remove it. There's a heavy nut there. So looks pretty cool. Looks really old and worn, like bronze, copper, whatever. And then inside, you've got all kinds of detailing here. Some of this could be, detailed up a little bit, some silver, maybe paint the wires, a different thing. Make it to where it's not just monolithic coloring, which looks kind of crap. And then whatever that technically is, a gear drive. So one thing is, so this switch right here, see there's two switches. This one disables the motor. You hear the thing. So even though it's not on, you hear the thing there. If you switch it, this one acknowledges something else has happened. Now we put this back in. Now this is not you don't need this to function. Would be cool if you did. Like if that's where the batteries were, and that's how you got to power it up, it would be pretty cool. Also, your rainbow cable that's over here, which that is apparently inaccurate. Apparently this is Ghostbusters 2 ribbon cable. You can buy a legit ribbon cable. That actually looks like a wire sticking out. You can buy the proper ribbon cable and be like Adam and just absolutely be insane and make this. What he did is he actually tore this apart, tried to make it work, didn't work, ended up manufacturing this new part. Go watch Adam's video where he modifies it. He replaces this Kevlar hose with the proper yellow one, replaces this all the way to inside, which took away some cutting and stuff. made like these things look like, or actually I think he might have actually replaced some of these with proper brass fittings, like here and up here and a few other places. Because I mean, this just plugs in right here. I mean, it would take nothing to cut that off, make a hole, and get the proper brass fitting for that, and then just, you know, glue it in place there. So either way, if you leave this off, it will cause a malfunction, which is pretty cool. So let me demonstrate that real quick. So say somebody was messing with your proton pack. And by the way, this doesn't have a bearing on anything. It's just there. Okay, so we want to turn it on. You get the warning sound. Here, I'll turn it up all the way. So you get that noise. I still don't know. It feels like that should do something, but it might just be a faulty switch. So turn it off. Come back here. And by the way, you don't have to have any of this. I think you have to have this connected, but you don't have to have any of that. So I think this technically is pushing a pressure switch somewhere. Oh, by the way, the part that I was talking about I'm missing is this little guy right here. These are removable, like so. I set it down on the counter and it rolled away. So I'm gonna have to find that later. So, but the funny thing is, you'd think that because in the movie, having one of these things go bad is what actually was causing problems with the thing. And you can come in here and actually unplug these, which is kind of fun. And these could use a little bit of help, but it looks like these are housing the LED units for here. So instead of having a motor spinning a thing, it's actually just LEDs. Okay, make sure that's on there. Okay, and then these are also spring loaded. These little fake bolts here are spring loaded. Okay, so put that back in, put that there. And like I said, you don't technically have to have this on. Excuse me. Though it would be cool to think that that is part of it, like it won't function without that. This actually looks pretty good. It looks like a piece of metal. All right, so let's turn it back on. And now this is set up for the original movie. What was it, 1984? Yeah, because 5 years later, 1989. Okay, so that's pretty awesome in and of itself. Once again, you know, you can mess with hoses, you can pull them off. You know, and this guy runs into here, and you got some metal fittings there. I know a lot of people are probably going to swap all that out. And like, you could even replace this entire thing with a real red hose and put a proper fitting at either end, and it would work out pretty good. Okay, so now we are missing something, aren't we? We need to rectify that, so turn it off. And by the way, I actually like it without the motor, because the motor is kind of annoying. Trying to knock stuff over here. So we do have the included neutrino hose, for lack of a better term. I don't actually know what it was called. And so if we rotate this, you have this little connector down here that will go into there. You can see it's got a little 2-pin. And as I discovered earlier, you do got to make sure you got it lined up right, because it will fight you otherwise. And it's a threaded connection, so it will hold itself in place very nicely. And I'll set this here for a second. And of course, just off to the side here is the project from last time, the Spengler's neutrino wand, which of course, if you have your stupid orange tip, you can slide that on over there. But because I painted mine, I'm not going to do that. So that is just painted. Didn't get the video on that, unfortunately. So the neutrino one will work on its own. And in fact, if you didn't want to use the hose because it's bulky and weird, you don't have to. Obviously, we know this has functionality by itself. So if you undo that screw, which mine's already undone because I was planning ahead, go ahead and unscrew that. Remove your battery tray. Grab the end of your hose, which is got the 2 pins and this hole slotted daily. and slide that up in there, spin that on, and then there is a fake bit of a hose cover here, and I think that's meant to come all the way over. I could be wrong. Like some fake electrical tape there. I think that's meant to go all the way up here and help make that look like it's taped in place. So part of it is that the hose there is supposed to be like heavily electrical taped in place. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I'm just going to stop fighting it that way. And we'll just push this all the way up here. So you get that look. Now, of course, you know, it's fake electrical tape, but you could easily wrap a ton of electrical tape around there. And it would have been nice had they included something to help secure that with the screw as well, but you know, we're just not going to fight it. It's okay. And then you got another bit of electrical tape that can go down here at the base of the hose. So now what we have is combined functionality. So flip that on. So even though I never flipped the on switch here, the neutrino wand does the thing. Hello. And then you can, and see the cool thing is it's being powered by that. And of course I can turn my volume up here. And followed by I hope that audio comes across. I don't actually know if it is. So, and then of course you can. So that disables this guy. Nice. And of course you can do the settings for either. Now, the most difficult thing that I've seen so far and experienced is that the kind of old school Dixie cup holding a V-band or V-clip, however you want to call that, doesn't work too well on this. Like, it's just really shallow, and like I already had an accident with it. Like, no joke, right before going back to filming on this, I missed and this fell and knocked some stuff over. Luckily nothing was damaged, but there we go. There's the entire Proton pack with hose. And by the way, I did remove, while off camera, I did remove all of the strappings and whatnot, which are useful, but the way they had them connected was a huge pain in my buttocks, if I'm honest with you. So I'm gonna move all this out of the way because we're not done here. We are not done here because we have an Alice pack to install. So let's take this guy off the stand, which, by the way, once he's got batteries in there and the neutrino wand, it's freaking heavy. Right there. Take any kind of angle to it and it just falls right off. That is a huge problem, that does not stay on there. Like, that, all that took was just a little bit of outward motion and it didn't stay on there. So I've already hit up one Etsy store to get a replacement filler handle for here so that I can actually wrap that proper and get rid of the rubber nonsense. There are other Etsy stores that help fix that clamp. It's an approximation of one of those original Dixie cup things, but it isn't one. And even Adam said that the one he put one on the wand, or maybe he put a new one on the back here, and then the one on the wand actually held better. But it is really tight, like to attach, and then really crappy about staying connected. So you already have like a $140 thing here, $400 thing here, and problems somewhere in between. Okay, so this is the Alice pack that I purchased on eBay. It's a replica. It's lighter duty than the original. And I mean, you can even see here, like the straps are super skinny and makes me worry that I can't use my original straps if I want to. Is this part of the, I think this is the kidney pads. I think. Looks like it, yeah. Yeah, it might have been a shoulder strap. It's hard to tell. Hold on. No, this is the kidney pad for sure right here. So much fatter kidney pads. Also, this is black, you know, for anybody who cares. The only thing I'm not doing here is futzing with this too much, because the other thing is I need to know how the heck they attach to the Alice pack, because it's a very, very different system when it comes to the when it comes to all these guys here. Yeah, because these have clips and snaps and other stuff. So this is already different, but doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means it's very, very different. And like I said, I don't know if the original, let me see the Ghostbusters strap here. Will it go through there? No, it actually won't. Okay. So there's an issue in and of itself, that the little brackets that hold the straps in place won't work for that, at least on this one. Now, you know, it's all kind of part and parcel here, so we'll see what's going to go down. So let me see which way I can do this without fucking everything up. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this guy so I have room to work. Don't be fighting everybody. Okay, and I can flip this over on its side, and we'll work from there. Because it does have holes with set screws already in them, or recessed thingies already set in there. So, I mean, if it turns out that that's the wrong kind of pack, then it is what it is, and I'll just work with it. But I can also kind of live with the fact that these are new style straps, you know. Also, I could return it, in theory. So what we have is this guy needs to go on here somehow. Okay, so I've got two big holes there. I've got holes there, there. Okay. So in theory, all I need is my screwdriver. I don't know. So here's the bag of hardware. Need to get the stand out of the way, make life easier. And I believe there are instructions for this. Could be wrong. Probably wrong. Yep, no instructions. Just no instructions, just assumptions. Okay, so let's pour out all the bits. All right. Oops. Oh, God, I didn't want to go there. Okay, so I've got long bolts, shorts, got a couple brackets of different heights. Okay, got a couple spacers that I'm sure the long bolts are going to go through. All right, so the question is, who goes where now? So I've got brackets that go there. I think there should be two of those, and I believe they're these guys. Yep, okay. So the question is, where did these guys go? Don't know. So I think the spacers are actually meant to go down here. Yeah, because there's even a recess for them. So in theory, these guys go down here. Yeah. So let's see. Put that there. I need one of the long bolts in hand here. No washers. Thanks, Hasbro. Okay. So let's get it started. Could use a bigger screwdriver. Yep. Maybe I'll bust out the okay, so that's that. Another one here. May have to bust out the power, the real power for this. Okay. And so I think that's meant to sit off of it, and then the rest of the brackets are meant to sit at a certain distance given. Sort of looks like, because there's some that are kind of flat. And the other thing is there's only the 2 spacers, so it's a little strange that, see, like this likely goes here. Because it's so out there, but I'm not sure. It's kind of a problem. And you would think that the one that's really low would go here, which I can give that a try. The rest of the bolts are all the same length. So that's not that big a deal. Pretty sure this goes here. Okay. Come on. That's annoying, if I'm honest. Okay, why is it not lining up? That was surprisingly difficult. Okay. And see, like I said, the fact that it's only got a couple spacers seems strange because there's a big gap. Like, that's going to have some movement to it. Okay, so that's the other side down here. Come on. It's a little out of whack here. Okay. There's that. Okay. It's a little spring to it almost. Whether that's a good thing or not, don't know. Okay. Oof. That hurts. Okay, so let's stand it up and see if I can't access a bit more of that. Okay. So up here is really out of whack. Like, totally off center. So how did that happen? Okay, so utilizing that. So here's my issue, is that it moves around a bit, like an uncomfortable amount. And I think it's meant to sit at a certain distance. Okay. A couple screws on that. And once again, it could be because this is a cheap knockoff of a Alice pack. That's why it doesn't fit 100%, but they're all basically designed the same. So I don't know how different it would be. Like, that'll keep that from moving. That'll keep that from moving. And the bottom one here. Like so. And then I'm going to find the screw that I dropped. Okay. It's here somewhere. Okay. So that, in theory, wants to sit out. See, that's what I'm concerned about, is how much it's moving. Feels like it's not meant to move, but it is. Okay, so for me, I'm going to pull it out. Like, maybe the little guy wasn't meant to go here. Maybe it was meant to go here to hold the center down. And then that one was meant to be the furthest away. I'm not sure. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I'm not sure this had the full instructions. I could have it backwards. This does seem stupid that they wouldn't get that right. Because, like, I don't know about you, but I don't think I would want that much movement in it. All right, so that's about as centered as it gets. So I need to tighten this up. Shit. That's at a weird angle. Okay. So that's at least holding. So the other question, if I do have this backwards, this seems like it would fit here. That one seems like it would go there, and then you'd want this pulled back. So I might have these wrong. I'm not sure. That's the way it seemed like it should work, but now I'm second guessing it. Because of the way it bows in the middle here, it seems like the shortest one would go there. Because it's not retaining anything right now. And once again, probably wrong. Don't know. No instructions. Seems stupid. To not have such a thing. They're like, oh, by the way, we're including this functionality, but not the instructions. Don't worry about those. Okay. Let's see here. That actually kind of makes sense to do it this way. And then sort of pull it out, maybe? I don't know. Now, see, now I'm second guessing this decision. I don't know, we'll figure it out. If I have it wrong, I have it wrong. I'll triple check on the internet after this. Because it feels like this part should be spaced away from the pack to a degree. And that should be close to the pack. I need the screw, I dropped it. Honestly, thought that was going to hold there for a second. It almost does. Okay, set that down careful. Oh, there it is. Try this again. This time with a little more, completing that. Yeah, that almost holds it up too. Almost. So this is why I think there's spacers that should have been in there that are now missing. Oh, that ain't going anywhere. That's for sure. Damn. Well, that must have cross-threaded last time because now it's a pain in the dick. Okay. So, once again, not sure if that's correct. Because the spacers have to go down there. That's obvious. The rest of it, I don't know. Okay, so now comes the scary part. Trying to put the backpack on. Have no idea if I'll get it or not. Okay, so interesting knot situation down here. Okay. Huh. So that's very different. Look at this. Like it's actually got a knot down here. Not expected. No pun intended. All right. I have no idea if I can actually do this or not. We'll find out. Okay. So, holy shit, this is heavy. And that metal bracket is digging into my back. So, there's that. Okay, that's one strap. Should have really loosened them up. Okay. All right. So, already really difficult, if we're honest. Okay. So, need to adjust all this. Lengthen this as much as possible. Because I don't know who the hell this is set up for. Okay. Oop. Tried too hard. All right. And down here. Very strange. Very strange arrangement. Weird. All right, let's try this again. See, once again, not sure if I have this correct. I'll look at it afterwards. Let's see if I can't begin my dreams here. Get the strap out. Ow, fuck. Okay. Oh, that is a bracket right into my back. So, but there it is, at least. Ow. Not taking the tags off in case I need to replace this thing or send it back. Hopefully I still can. Save the box. I mean, it works. Just. Okay, so can I adjust it on either side at all? See, I'm worried. Oh, that's exactly what I was worried about, is I just let it go. Fuck. Either way, let's see if I can put it back on the stand for now, because I need to cool down and take a break from this. Now I know it's a bit different now, so let's see. It technically sits. If it's on the table, it'll definitely sit. So actually, ironically, the Alice pack's helping to hold it up. Even though it's not sitting exactly right. So I'm going to look into that real quick before I go too much further, because I definitely have that wrong, because that one was jamming me in the back. And I have a feeling it's not supposed to do that. Also, the straps that came on this thing really suck. So really makes me want to have a go at the actual Ghostbuster straps. Let me see here. All right, so it turns out I actually had it right the first time, so now I'm just trying to reinstall the brackets. Found a video on several videos on YouTube, and it seems like a part of it is that you also need to have a foam tube protector kind of there to kind of keep that off your neck, and that's seemingly a big deal. Not to mention to get it screen accurate, but just to, well, kind of protect yourself. All right, I'm doing this with my little handy dandy power drill, make my life easy. Well, I said that, and then, you know, instant karma. No, not that. That's not what I want. And funny thing is that one of the videos I saw, which was from like Ghostbusters Dublin or something, who was like one of the earliest people to get it and figure this part out, was that like they had an issue getting there to go on the stand. Now it's not going to lean back in the way it used to. Also, apparently that, I don't know why they add that much spacing to it. It's a little weird. There is a pronounced like center ridge here, which I think is supposed to be a little bit bigger. Looking at one of the videos, apparently Rothko is the screen accurate version, although the Fox version is similar. I guess it just depends on which one ever. But I was looking at the straps, and I think I figured out that I don't think I can even use these on this pack because I don't know how to attach them. Because the way these attach is by a really interesting knot situation at the bottom that, like, these don't replicate that. Like, these are just simple straps. They just went in the top and the bottom. You know, here, this goes around a loop, and then you have your other strap that actually has the tension. So I'm gonna have to go with the standard ones that are here, at least for the time being, and then figure it all out afterwards. I just gotta figure out how to not screw this part up like I did last time. So the other thing is the way that these things are designed is that it's supposed to transfer the weight of the pack to your hips, not your shoulders. That's the way the Alice frame is meant to function. So let me just yoink that off of there. So, damn it. That was my proton pack, or neutrino wand base. And I think that one thing I should do is make sure this is fairly well strapped up, and I think I can make up some slack down here. I mean, in theory, I got lots of slack like a normal backpack would do. So this, oh yeah, that's a spring. So this top part should be fairly well tight, and then the bottom should be adjusted for size. Okay, so that's what this big chunky belt is for. And that is definitely going to need to be adjusted for the belly. And I go as wide as possible and then shorten it up, because I have no idea. Not like a belt, you know? Okay, so that should work there. This side doesn't adjust. It's all good. Okay, so once again, let me do that. That's good. That's good. So let's try this again with hopefully a little bit more not fucking it up. All right. So it definitely feels attached as opposed to last time. And once again, when I say it's heavy, I mean it's heavy. Okay, so straps are good. Okay, and now I need the belt. First time since being a kid attempting to be a Ghostbuster, and guess what? That ain't even gonna get close. Not even close. Need a fat boy variant. Like, unless there's more length that can be let out of this side somehow, that ain't gonna work. Oh, fuck. Okay. And then adjust straps. And there we go. And yeah, the kiddie pad's doing pretty good. Does seem to be riding a little low. And he wasn't joking about that poking into the base of your neck, top of your back. That is a problem. So definitely gonna have to work on that. Here, let's put that down lower than I normally would go, down there on the belt. There we go. All right, try to tighten that. So either way, the other problem is, of course, this guy. So don't know if I can even attach this while I'm standing here. If I manage this, it'll be impressive. Did I actually get that blind? I did. So now yep. Something's not connected all the way then. Come on. This is probably not the recommended way to do this. Pack, hole. This is why I think they always had other people helping them get dressed. Okay. So, if you really get it on a lean, you can do it, but that's the problem that the other guy pointed out. But if you go around the kidney pads and make sure you bonk the light over here. All right, let's try this again. Maybe I just didn't get it tight enough in the first go. All right, let's see here. Nope, got no power. Why don't I have power? See, before, it wouldn't. So if I turn that off now. So you got to have it on, turn it off, then it'll work. Got it. Okay. So let's pull this out, put that away, do the insanely scary. See, the other problem is there's a hook. Like, so that's called a V hook, right? And as soon as you bump it in any direction, it will easily come off. But hooking it back in is going to be insanely hard. Okay. So that's that. So yeah, I didn't consider the fact that these don't really want to work with the base Alice pack. I guess you can make it work, sort of, but it's not going to work the way it was made to. How am I saying it that way? Oh, guys, okay. Oh, They thought about this. Hold on. Hold the hell on. I just said they didn't plan for an Alice pack in this stand. They even said that. The Ghostbusters Dublin guy said that you'd have a problem. Incorrect. Watch. They have a notch right there. They actually have the cutout for the bracket with the thing, and you can see everybody just clears exactly how it's supposed to. You do have to have the kidney part over the bracket, but look, it's sitting in the groove it's meant to. Now you can't sit it in the further groove because the hose will be in the way, but that totally works. And it's being supported by the kidney pack. Okay, so once again, gonna try to get this thing on, and my biggest worry is that oh, that's so funny. Look, it landed flat on the ground. Okay, so once again, always gotta check, make sure the audio is working. So let's try this. My biggest concern, of course, is that, my biggest concern is that I'm gonna knock off the fucking Neutrona wand while trying to put this on because the hose is right here. And mind you, this is at counter height, which should be the easy way to do this. Now, what would be cool is that this back part wasn't here and you could just put it on. So, pick it up. Oh my God. With the fucking wand, this is so heavy, guys. Like really, really friggin' heavy. Also really scared that that's gonna pop off. So I'm gonna set this guy here and be wary of its position. And once again, grab the frame. Get one shoulder in. This is not dignified. Oh, fuck. That was not what I wanted to happen there. Something. Yep, that definitely burst loose there. That wasn't good. Pull that a little tighter. Okay. Waist strap. Oh, it's clipped. It didn't make a solid clip sound. Okay, now let's try this. I have the speakers right behind my head. Sorry, I didn't have my... Okay, lights on. It gets confused. So here's the thing. You really have to blind stab this. Like, where the fuck even is that, you know? Like, I can see it, sort of. But no, that's definitely not happening. So that's why they have the hook. So I think you can hook it on your belt. So you can be like that number, and then your hose is just all over the damn place. Like seriously, like, I'm gonna see if I can't. I'm not gonna trust that I got it either. That's the thing. It's back there somewhere. Like, literally can't tell where the fuck that's going. I mean, call me a noob, But like, here's the biggest problem is like, it's a specific shape going on to a specific shape that's just back there. Yeah, so personally, I want to get the one off of Etsy that extends that out. Like, I'm close. I know I'm close, but I can't fucking for the life of me see that on. Literally using the camera as a mirror right now. See if I can't stab that. Because once you get it there, it's like, there's just nothing. Close. Making sure I get this on video because just so you guys can see, it ain't easy. I can't feel it, I can't see it, nothing. That is a total fucking blind luck situation. This feels ridiculous. Also, like, this whole situation is really damn heavy. Nope, just not gonna get it. There ain't no way. I don't even know if I could start out with it attached. I mean, it is really damn cool. I mean, am I hung up on? Yeah. So the hose is a bit much. I feel like I'm close. Yeah, so, oh well, that's pretty much it for this out-the-box review upgrade, quote-unquote. I will need to get some new straps, I think, at least get proper color ones. They're like a tannish or greenish. It is a shame that these don't work, the ones that came with it. I mean, don't work with the Alice pack. The Alice pack does help, I will say that, because it does feel pretty good. Like, it's a little awkward because I'm going to have to really get it to fit me. And I'm not too concerned with having it, like, exact, like, screen perfect, you know. Like, this is actually how it should sit. So they talked about getting basically a pipe insulation and putting it there, wrapping it and stuff like that. So either way, I'm going to call it there because holy crap. It's going to be a pain to get this off now. I'm sweating. I'm going to go outside where it's a little bit cool. I still need to find that little tiny like vacuum tube thing that I dropped. It's here somewhere, or I set it down somewhere. Like I had it in my hand and I went to go look for that screwdriver and then lost it. So I think ultimately, biggest thing, just trying to put it on. It's not easy. It is very heavy, so it's not like a cosplay prop. Just remember that if you're going to get your own. I do think that converting it to, say, converting it to a smaller battery setup would be definitely worth it. Okay, so this one's the Ghostbusters kidney pad. So that's different. Okay. But ultimately, really fun. Probably the only thing I'll ever get from HASLAB, to be totally honest. I do think that at least one part of this is completely dumb, and that's the slime stuff that's over there. The mini puffs are cute as they are, you know, and if you bought another set of them, you have extra heads. So there's that. The obvious issue not being able to hook this thing up, but that is actually a Ghostbuster problem, like from the movie. So in theory, they never had to try to pull it off or put it back on themselves. Like it was just like, okay, cut, and then it's there, you know? So I'm gonna get this thing off because it is very heavy. And I twisted the belt here, so it's kind of annoying as it goes. So, all right guys, thanks for watching. I know this is a long video, it is what it is. Remember, as always, keep on busting. And there will be upgrades in the future, changing this out, and a few other things, re-weathering this, probably changing stickers if I can, and then weathering the backpack. So, bye guys.